Hi, I'm Christine Connor with Amelia Scott Designs. We have a new pattern coming out called the Autumn TableTopper. This is what it looks like right here. And it was designed exclusively for a company called Connecting Threads, and it will be available on their website August 18th. So check them out. They have some really cool stuff, and they have really cool fabric, all made in America. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to free motion your table topper if you pick up the pattern and you want a little extra help. We're doing things a little bit backwards today though. I've already actually shot the video for the free motion, and my son, the editing overlord, was editing it down, and we realized that there was no introduction, so we're putting in the introduction now. But I have to tell you, stay tuned because he's got some really funny comments, and you're gonna like this, so stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, today's lesson is on free motioning your table topper. So here I've done about half of it. A couple things to note: you always want to have good thread, probably a top stitch needle. I have a top stitch 90 needle in my, actually 80 needle in my machine. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to start on the edge. I'm not going to pull the bobbin up or anything. And it's all about needle stitching and you moving the fabric. Feed dogs have been dropped. I've also had to set on my machine. I had to set it up for free motion. Some machines you have to actually push a button for free motion. Okay. Keep going here. And you just kind of move it around. Now a couple things, you'll notice when I stop my needle goes into a down position. If you have needle down function on your machine, that's a really good button to push right now. Also, it used to be people would say just go real fast, just go real fast. It has nothing to do with going fast. You can go as slow as you want. The other thing I find helpful is my foot, as you can see, is open, so I can actually see what I'm doing. When there's a circle around it, I find it very hard to see what the heck you're doing. So let me just back up a little bit so you can see how back up. I'm going to kind of come up in here. I'm going to come down here, do a little bit more of the center, and then come back up and around. So that's my pathway. Let's see if we start here. See, I'm going pretty slow here. I actually slow down a lot. When I do a circle. Now remember, you're in control. I can stop at any time. I can reposition my fabric. I can readjust myself. When you're free motioning, just remember, you're in control. And that's one of the things I wanted to show you. Around. Anytime I do a curve, I want to slow down a bit. Otherwise, what happens is you get an eyelash effect on the back. You see that? I went way too fast around that curve, and I got that horrible eyelash effect. You should have more of effects like this on the back. I always like to free motion forward, although I'm going to go backwards here because it's a small enough space that I can do it. Get my hands up here. On this particular project, you can just stitch about 1/4 inch away from the edge because there's going to be binding on it. Free motion motion is really, I'm going to move that pen. Free motioning, it really is easy if you practice it on a lot of small projects like this. These are great gift ideas. You can practice your free motioning on stuff like this, and you give it to somebody as a gift who doesn't sew or quilt, and they will just think it's just the most amazing thing you've ever done. Baby gifts are another thing. Baby blankets and stuff, that's another great way to practice your free motion quilting. Because the baby doesn't care if your stitches are not all the same length. I think people try and make free motion quilting much harder than it is. Now, when I come down along here, I could just do a straight line and then fill in like I did over here. Did this over here deliberately for you guys. See how I just kind of outlined this shape. What I prefer to do though, if you'll watch, I prefer to kind of outline and then wobble out. I think it gives it more of a free motion look. Now again, I'm trying to fill in my center portion here because I don't want to be stuck in this. I don't want to finish in the center. I want to finish on the end. So let me fill in a little bit more of the center section. I am picking up some speed here, but I'm also moving my fabric a little faster. Do not want to catch that pen. Remember, you're in control. I'm in control. Maybe that's why I like doing free motion, because I'm in control. Darn, these pens, they just keep creeping up. Tell you what, these little basting pens, these suckers have become expensive over the years. I wish I had thought of that. Yeah, I'm going fast now. Woo, wobble, 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 wobbling around and wobble, wobble, wobble. Gonna fill in down here in the middle again. Now as I come up, I'm just kind of filling in between both leaves, and so I can just finish this. And here I go, right off that. Right off. Hit my scissors. And there you have it. How to free motion your table topper.